Making a photograph isn't just about what you see, it's also about where you stand. Oscar just moved to a new town, hasn't made any friends, and is a little shy.
Let's you and I make a promise, okay? This year, you and I are gonna find you a real hobby. Something that you can do with other kids.
My guy, Eric, is working in the repair shop. I'm a kind of lonely guy. I've lost my wife, lost my son not too long ago.
You ever feel like one of these gizmos of yours? Like, still works fine, but not much use for it?
Yeah. And this young boy comes into my life. You got a sticky shutter here. What do you say we take a closer look, see if we can get the old girl snapping again, Would you like that? And we have this wonderful relationship where I find strength in this boy because I lost my kid. But here's this young man that needs help, needs a mentor. I like what I'm seeing.
I could relate to Oscar a lot because when I was younger, I had a disability where I couldn't speak clearly. And I struggled with it. And I had a lot of help from doctors and therapists. And for me to get into this character, to become the character, it really helped me a lot.
Every one of us knows how hard it is to say what we really mean.
Hey, you know you're supposed to answer a grown-up when they ask you a question, right?
But for Oscar, it's impossible because he can't even speak.
I want to hear about your day. Come on, use your words. Good, very good. Good, I'm proud of you.
A story that revolves around a child is always so fascinating because they see the world in a different way. And I love that in this film, it's Oscar's perspective and then it's the adult's perspective, which is, very drastically different.
Having a cannery in this town is the only thing that's going to keep us from drowning.
If I don't fish, Margaret, my kids don't eat.
Can I help you?
I'm with the Department of Child and Family Services.
Is Oscar okay? Did something happen to him?
Is there somewhere we can talk?
And it was really, really inspiring because I myself had a family issue with one of my children, and it became now very personal.
Excuse me? What is this? I'm not a mind reader, Oscar.
They picked the fight. I broke it up.
Then why am I only hearing about this just right now?
What do you think? Because I know you're gonna overreact like you always do. Listen to yourself.
I knew the character. I knew the young child's character, and I knew the mentor's character because I lived both of them.
But what nobody realizes, including his own mother, is that Oscar is full of raw, natural talent. All he needs is discipline, the right tools, and encouragement.
I think I have just a thing for you.
And he finds that in the most unlikely friend, Eric.
Here, you try it. Agitate it, right. That gets the bubbles off the film.
The exciting part about this movie, about me playing this character, is that Oscar expresses himself through the camera and he sees something that other people don't.
The script came to my doorstep and I was taken with it right away. It's a beautiful story.
I wanted to write a story about the wonder and amazement that children see in the world, and something that's unique to childhood. It's something that I think we lose in adulthood. The camera in this story is symbolic of that. It's symbolic of the things that we probably should keep in focus in our lives.
The most important thing for me in my career is the legacy of doing something positive that shows hope, compassion, and empathy.
Whatever you're doing, man, you're raising a fine young man. That's a real feel-good movie, I'll tell you that.
You find yourself incredibly deeply fulfilled when you can start giving back.
Sometimes, to really hear someone, you can't just listen to their words. You have to open your eyes.
Photographers are kind of like artists who draw, except instead of lead pencils, we use light and shadow.
A picture is worth 1,000 words.